All right, guys, this is it. I'm not making this up. Retail stores are saying that they may want to start using drones to catch thieves. I don't know if you've heard about the smash and grabs where a lot of people are going into Apple stores, they're going into the clothing stores such as Lululemon, and they're just doing smash and grabs. Well, a company called Flock Safety, if you're familiar with Flock cameras, if you've heard of Flock cameras, that's where they have the cameras posted like on certain mile markers up in the air, and it can track the tags of the different vehicles. I think they also use them with truckers. But there's a company out called Flock Safety is basically pushing drones into malls and retail stores, and they say it's about stopping crime faster. And the drone can fly up from a rooftop and follow somebody on foot or in a car, and basically they can stream the video back to the security or to the police. And they're already selling the license plate cameras to the police. So basically, if you're doing something wrong, they can say, hey, to the police, we got a contract with you. Here's your opportunity. But now the retail stores are saying, or Flock Safety is saying, let's reach out to retail stores because you're getting a lot of loss, right? As far as people coming in and taking your merchandise. Well, this is what we can do. We can have a drone be up on your rooftop when they do the smash and grab. These drones can literally fly out and basically chase them. It has a 3.5 mile radius on this, right? Basically, the battery life is about 40, 45 minutes. So it can go for a minute. So all you really need to do is get the license plate, get the description. It's got thermal technology, so it can also handle bad weather. If this is something that starts to roll out, what do we do in a situation like that? What do we do? And at the end of the day, this is where we are. It's also saying there's a little controversy going on because some cities have told Flock to remove cameras because the company was sharing data with federal agencies like Border Patrol without letting the authorities know. And Congress is even investigating them for privacy and civil rights issues. So, this is how it could help safer shopping areas. If a fight or a robbery happens, drones can respond right away. That could make stores and malls feel safer for families and workers. Less racial profiling from guards, because instead of a guard following you just because you're African American or you're Indian, the drones might only look at what somebody is actually doing. And that could possibly cut down unfair targeting, fewer violent confrontations. Instead of police running up and things getting into a heated argument, they can just literally just say, let the drone follow you, find out your address, find out your zip code, find your license plate, and then they can find you at a later time and just arrest you or question you when that time comes. You can also help find kids and elders because, hey, the kids run off, the seniors or the people with Alzheimer's may run off. You might just happen to catch them. They were in the mall. I don't know where they went. And then there is an opportunity. So at the end of the day, it's clear evidence. Drone footage can protect people from false accusations. If you didn't run to the left and the drone went to the right and you didn't have nothing in your hand, it's not you. Now, the only problem is it's more surveillance. Is this something that we really want? Data misuse, the video and location data might not stay private. That's the problem that they're already dealing with, right? And it could be a possible bias in the system. So I don't know if this is necessarily good, but Flock is saying instead of us just only selling to the police, let's start selling to private companies and let's see if that is something that we want to do. I don't know if this is good or not, but my question that I would like to ask you in the comments, we have a live poll and would love your interaction if you are following us on the Lab Tech Show on YouTube. What do you think of stores using drones to chase criminals? One, this should have already been implemented. Two, I see no issue with this. Three, as long as no one gets hurt, I see no issue. Four, this should be illegal. Or five, there has to be a better way. 1 through 5, let me know in the comments, what do you think of stores using drones to chase criminals? Mama D, Aisha, Ray Wright, Nikki, Hit the Spot 1006. What do y'all think of this? Talk to me, Revis. What do you think, man?
Look at here. They might as well go on and get the facial recognition, put them all over the city, and get some of the criminals off the street. What I think is very invasive. I'm just waiting for the day that it follows me for something, for stealing somebody's heart or something. I'm just saying, I don't know what the hell.
Stealing somebody's heart. Whose heart you trying to break? I mean, you gonna have the woman deploy a drone on you?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, never know. I might be at the mall and steal somebody's heart, and then the drone chase me and ask me why I did it. I don't know. Hey,
Okay, all right.
they're gonna have robots patrolling the malls and the shopping centers and stuff. They're gonna have these drones assisting the robots. I don't know. I think they're being a little invasive.
A little invasive. So I think that it's good because in California, I've been seeing large mobs of people saying, oh, the iPhone is out. Let me just go into the iPhone store. Smash and grabs at clothing retail stores. Not saying that we're targeting or racially profiling anybody, but it tends to be more African American, right? And now instead of a police officer pulling up and tasing somebody, shooting somebody, accidentally killing them or harming them in a end of life type matter, you could literally just say, hey, I got the drone, you were wearing this clothing, this is your body type, you were driving this car, here's the license plate. I mean, people want to protect their merchandise. No different if somebody tried to rob you. You have the right to bear arms, right? So they have the right to protect their clothing or their product or whatever it is that they have. Instead of you just deploying the police on them and it could be something wrong, this could be a way to deter, because you know that bird is in the air, and 98, 99% of the time, you don't get away from that bird in the air.
Might as well arm the bird. Let's put some bullets in it too.
Okay. Well, I feel the same way as you, tall boy. This can be exploited and become a privacy issue. This could be either way, right? I see this either way. I could see where this could be a problem. And are you doing this to where my privacy is not protected? But then I'm also looking at it as I'm trying to protect my stuff, right? That's a tough situation to go down, a tough road to go down. Ray Wright also says, I think you're right, robot surveillance is coming. Well, there's a video game out called Detroit. There's the movie with Will Smith. There's other content that's showing that this technology is coming. China is already well advanced. There's already cameras in most metropolitan cities. So now you're talking about drones literally flying all over the city. Think about a Walmart store. Think about Costco. Think about the malls. These are all things that we have to factor in. And at the end of the day, these companies, they don't want shrinkage. They don't want loss. And they want to protect their stuff. And I understand people are on hard times. I understand people want what they want and they probably can't afford it. It's a sticky situation. And I think these flock cameras are one of those situations where we have to be mindful of and say, how safe is this? Because if you're out there selling the data to companies that to the Border Patrol, and it's not authorized, then now you're targeting, you're racial profiling, and that becomes an issue. And unfortunately, this company called Flock Safety, they've been notoriously known for something like this. So just something to think about. And this is where we are in the world. It's the Lab Tech Show. Join us Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern at thelabtechshow.com. Embrace it or get left behind.
Alrighty then.